When I was in Korea, they say only call me Chanho because it's more familiar and more easy to say. But here it's American, so they can say someday, and I can use to both, so it's okay. I don't care what called me. My Chinese fans say they. Some people say they. Some people say someday, but I can't understand everything, so it's okay. When I first team joined, my name is Ssumday because I didn't know many English words, so I made the simple name. I went to the professional team, so I wanna be the more special. So I changed the name is Ssumday, S-O-M-E Day. Need more the special, so I changed the spelling. Some fans told me, that means you're gonna be #1 someday. It's very cool. It's very cool.
When Ssumday told me the origin of his IGN, I gotta tell you, it's incredibly unique. It really shows his ambition and his motivation for playing professional League of Legends. He truly believes that he will be the best someday. I love the name prior to hearing the story, but after he explained the motivation behind it and being the best someday, that for me, it was unbelievable. I really am a bigger fan of Ssumday now, and I didn't even think that was possible. It brings me so much joy to finally tell you guys a story about my friend Ssumday. Playing on KT at 16 years old for Ssumday, I mean, I can't put myself in his shoes. I guess I can in a little bit just because I went professional when I was 16 years old as well. And the only thing that I remember was it was incredibly intimidating. What would probably be even more intimidating for Ssumday was the fact that he was playing on such a popular team at 16. But being thrusted into the spotlight at such a young age, I can't imagine what was going through his mind. I mean, I'm sure he had a ton to prove to himself and to the team, but with all those eyes on you and you're still trying to grow up as a human being, I'm sure that was very difficult.
I can say I sacrifice I give to the League of Legends my life when I young. I could experience a lot, but it's very limited. But I think my experience is very special because most people cannot experience like that.
Some people in though, can IM turn this around? Ssumday flashes ahead, has a triple kill, it is Riven time! Quadra kill, will it be the Penta? Can they give him the Penta? There's the knockup, they want to give it to him. Penta kill for Ssumday! That's her second Riven.
When I first came to the pro player, I was feel just enjoy everything. Just everything is new and I can run everything. But after like 1 year, I got pretty much pressure, so it's very hard for me. But I was solve the problem. I made the solution.
Esports is interesting because the majority of players are fairly young, and with as many people that are watching these events, I'm sure it's easy for that to go to your head. And some people might have an ego after a little bit, you know, they're making some money, a lot of people are hyping them up, and that's just the complete opposite of what happened with Ssumday. And that's what I love about him.
I mean, I think it's just really reflective of like his work ethic and what he focuses on, because put in that position where you're kind of like a star at that young of an age, I think it's really easy to get just completely enveloped in that lifestyle even, or the way people treat you. But I think the fact that he's just completely immersed in League of Legends and competing at a high level, that he didn't have time to focus on like those superficial things and just kept doing his work and keeping his head down, I guess. So it's just like good mixture of things, you know, that he's able to be like this kind of person.
did see. Holy.
Oh, there's base for Baron, boys.
Dude, they're pretty cool, right?
Flex them for me, dude.
Oh, it's.
You living a dream?
Huge, right? It's Schmitty. All right, yo, Schmitty sealed it.
Oh, yeah, I want Tiana to win. So TSM can lose.
I think it's probably better for us if TSM loses.
Yeah.
Because if TSM doesn't make playoffs, it would be hilarious. He has them.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
2018.
To 2018 Heelys. Like, look at them. They're actually like nice shoes.
Yeah, look
I know. That's why I like them.
I heard him walking around the screen room
Click,
earlier.
click,
like,
click, click.
Yeah, that's the only thing is sometimes walking with them is weird.
If he
And
wins,
then I hear.
yeah. Logan, if he wins, he's gonna slide across the stage to shake the hands.
Hey, focus on us, our gameplay, our game plan, our composition, our plays, our timing, our tempo. Okay, stay together. Let's fuck these guys up.
See you guys on the roof.
See you guys on the rift. 100 on 1, 3, 2, 1.
100!
I've heard that from everyone, like that I've ever worked with, like that wasn't like on the team, like the 5 players or whatever. Everyone is always really curious about like standings, like we need one game and stuff like that. But if you're a competitor on that team and that's your mindset, I think it just really warps how you play. Because you're gonna just get tighter because you're more scared of this potential, or you're like more aggressive because you really want it. Like I feel like there's just too many like negative vibes that can come with, you know, having an expectation of we need to win one game and kind of going into it, as opposed to like this is the best one, like what can we show? And the Golden Guardians and Optic weekend, yeah, we only needed 1 win.
Beating Golden Guardians on Saturday and clinching our first playoff berth in the first split that we've ever competed in was honestly a little underwhelming because we completely destroyed and dismantled Golden Guardians. That game wasn't even close. I mean, we blew them out of the water.
Level 3, you back by, and then you're out on the map. But look at this.
Oh, what a knocker from Meteos! First blood!
He didn't even get a chance to flash.
I barely got a chance to cast it.
I know, I'm sorry about that one. That was me.
He is Nar and I'm a Chogas, but he very safe play and lost many CS, so I thought he's pretty nervous.
If you play against these players, you'll have that feeling that you're just scared of them. And I think that's something that Ssumday has.
You better check.
Ren, Meteos, Edge, starting it back up. He goes in, the red buff goes over to GG's. There's actually a flip back in. Looks like too much damage. Contract's actually pulled to the front side. Now Cody's here. Just collects a kill over the wall. He's gonna try and steal it, but he's gonna get knocked up. There's the beast down from Ssumday. Contract goes down as well. Ssumday grabs the double. 100 Thieves are not done. They've still got a lot left there. Afromu straight in with a combo. Retro follows up the 3-man knockup. Meteos tries to make it yet another, but Ryu just takes down Zeppeli.
And they might push for the win here. 100 Thieves, this would be a super fast game.
Gonna go straight for it here. 100 Thieves gonna try and really up that closing speed. Cody's son unstoppable, and deservedly so as Contracts gets taken down by Ssumday's beast. But the next is exposed. The TPs will come in, and 100 Thieves, congratulations, you are now in playoffs.
I was excited. It was a great feeling to see the fruits of the labor that they can't control pan out and us make the playoffs, and then for the players and the coaching staff to have results, like tangible results in front of them, like yes, all that practice you guys put in together, you made the playoffs, and now we can have a chance at winning the split.
Everyone trying to their best, and me too. I think we are still not perfect team, so we still doing well.
You better check for balls.
We did it.
Yeah, good revenge. We did it. Hooray.
We're going to the fucking playoffs, boys. Let's go. That was the cleanest win I think I've seen you guys have all season, and it clinched us a playoff spot.
Not the cleanest Baron though.
Yeah, that was really sketchy.
I'm so proud of you
Wait,
guys.
I got the
but
2K
we'll save that
Contract's
for
fucking
later.
ultimate flash.
Here it is.
Playoffs, baby! Woo! Yeah,
They're
boys!
not as excited as us.
All right.
I can tell you're containing it.
First season, first playoffs, that's awesome. That's awesome. Congrats, guys. Well deserved.
It's like a goddamn library in here, boys. What happened? We're going to the ship.
So you're all pumped John is over the freaking moon. Everyone's super hyped to go to the back room.
All right, I don't even need the question. We walk into the players' room, and I'm screaming. Our COO and president, John Robinson, he's screaming, and we can't even get a smile out of the guys. They're not even excited. I mean, I wasn't sure if we should go in there popping bottles. Should we be pouring G Fuel and water all over these guys? I didn't know what to do, but at least a smile, man. Can I get a smile or something?
That's really good. That's really good.
Can I please get just anything? Any show of emotion?
I like the cut the work and like in game or out of game. In game is work, so I have to the professional like that. Out of game is okay because I'm a just person. Every person can mistake. I don't know how to explain, but it's very too hard to like cut work and me.
Another big name that's pretty low on the list for both of you, Ssumday.
And this is why we made sure to say that this is a performance-based list. Like, no way is Ssumday the 8th or 9th best top laner in the league, but 100 Thieves has really been struggling to find a way to get involved with him. We've seen synergy at points between Meteos and Ryu and Meteos and Afromu, but it doesn't feel like there's any synergy with his team, and he is just given counter picks sometime, but not winning hard enough and not doing anything in these games.
My first personality is many care about what other people thinking about me, so it's pretty make me sad. And my personality is many care about other person thinking, so I know it's very bad, but it's kind of hard to fix. This pro gamer environment is very hard to that personality, so I imagine sometimes after my pro gamer, I like the peace.
Welcome back for Game 5, Optic Gaming versus 100 Thieves. Let's go ahead and kick things off by
Maybe it's too negative, but when I first started talking with Ssumday and like just watching his gameplay, I thought he was a really cocky person. Like, I didn't actually know him at all, but once I like met him and actually like scrimmed with him and like coached him for a bit, I realized like he's not that at all. Oh man, this guy's like actually just a hard worker and really good. He's not just like this like talent guy that's just like throwing his body at stuff. It's like he's actually working really hard to become better.
Ssumday is so quiet, so reserved, but he's so kind and respectful. I just know that there's this monster deep down inside of him because he's so talented. And I think he's regarded as one of the best top laners in the world. I mean, for a while, this split, he was the #1 ranked challenger player. And that just goes to show you how great he actually is. Pure aggression versus pure reserved and quiet Ssumday. It was so much fun to see him finally play the way he wants to play.
So I think when we signed Ssumday, I didn't feel the need like we have to play carry top so I can like show this off. Because I know when the time comes, it's gonna work out well. And it wasn't something that we had to force or anything like that. I mean, the window to see Ssumday playing carry tops is pretty big. And if you don't know he can, then you're not very invested in League of Legends esports.
Moving into Sunday, our match versus Optic was interesting.
Really think, oh my God, we got a Darius locked in. Now this is something that I think is
We finally saw the one champion that I know the best, which is Darius. Got this huge sword, and then he had the Dunk Master skin on him, and all bets were off. Like, the crowd went nuts when he finally locked that in, and so I was just stoked to finally see Ssumday come out of his little tank shell and play a champion that could deal some serious damage.
It was very nice setup to me, but I didn't know that I will carry before I got the kill.
now, and he's actually just kind of wandering in there.
Zig's just sort of hanging out. Meteos comes in, big, already having flashed away, likely not going to have a way out of this one. There's your apprehend, here comes your damage, and that will be first blood over to Ssumday's Darius.
Looking for a dive, he should have this.
Oh, the duck comes in, and Ssumday gets the solo kill.
Kha'Zix is here, Ssumday's got to run, has flash.
Oh, he tried to go back at the... Ssumday, you monster!
Some people say to me, you did well, you did good. I like so much, but I think that game is nice setup and my teammate, everyone doing well.
Now Meteo's getting ready. The Weaver's wall comes out. It's Power of Evil, who's going to be caught out on this one. The damage continues to come through. Power of Evil trying to get himself away, but the duck comes through.
The reset.
And that one is down right. Darius could be going for the end right now. Ryu on the front line, baiting Acadian in, utilizing the power of the Archangel Seraph's Embrace, but the Nexus will die to 100 Thieves. They make a statement with this game. You better be looking out for Darius in the top lane, and you better be looking out for 100 Thieves.
6-1 now in the second half of this.
This kind of like performance on stage, we'll need more of these in playoffs. Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
It's awesome. It's great to watch.
Yeah. Some daddy. Will. I love when you play that champion.
Yeah, what's that?
Dude, I didn't realize you get in like a little pool when you're like teleporting back. Like you sit down. That's awesome. I love this game.
Isn't that a cool
Someday with the Darius, that's my champion right there.
You like that one?
I loved it.
He's fun.
I just want to say, I know each week we're figuring shit out, right? This is week 8, we're going on week 9. Each week we're getting closer to a level of play that you guys are really proud of, and that's the goal, right? So it's all about getting back into the lab with practice. I think we had 2 pretty clean games this weekend, so you guys should be happy, but not satisfied. You know what I mean? And then last, just congratulations, guys. Way to go. 'Cause this is kind of a tough week.
Are you excited? Nervous? You know Joanne, right?
I could tell he was a pretty selfless person watching his last year's performance. Like, it's very obvious that he wants to win more than kind of show his ego and be prideful. And I think that's kind of a rare quality on any league player where they're ready to sacrifice themselves for like the team. Ssumday has the natural talent to be the best, and he definitely has the hard work to become the best. He's playing all the time, so this is not something out of his grasp.
Ssumday is just a great kid at the end of the day. I mean, I'm only a couple years older than him, but I just want him to succeed. I just want to help in any way we can really find his stride in his career and do this for a very long time. He is incredibly talented. He is so kind, so respectful, and all around, I think he's putting all his time and effort into everything that he's doing every day for 100 Thieves, for his own personal career, and I'm honored to have him to be a part of 100 Thieves. We are 1 game back of 1st and 2nd place. And so there can be a bit of a swing in standings and momentum moving into the playoffs if we can go out on stage and perform like I know how we can perform, and we can see a really big shakeup in the standings here really soon.
Do I think one day best top laner in the world?